a frittata, a Mexican frittata, because I'm gonna add some of my favorite ingredients. Okay, really easy. Just start off by heating up a non-stick skillet with a little bit of olive oil. And then I'm just gonna chop up some green onions. Now, when I'm chopping up green onions, I only like to use the pale green parts and the white parts because they're a little bit sweeter and the flavor isn't so harsh. So just add that in with the oil, and you wanna give a chance for the green onions to cook before you add the eggs for the frittata, so they're not completely raw. You want them to soften up a little bit and cook down a little bit before we add the rest of our mixture. Now, first up, we've got a bowl with a little bit of water, about a tablespoon, not too much, and this is gonna help keep our frittata nice and light. Then we're gonna add some eggs, 3 whole eggs. Just crack them in there directly into the bowl. Then we're gonna Mexicanize it. We're gonna add a little bit of cilantro, about a tablespoon or so. Just add it in there with the eggs. A little bit of salt and pepper, about a teaspoon. Salt, maybe half a teaspoon of pepper. And then just whisk up your mixture. And then just turn down the heat a little bit before you add the egg, because you don't want it to burn on the bottom. You want it to cook evenly. So pour your egg mixture in. And then really carefully using your spatula, let the pieces of the raw egg and the onion and the cilantro just kind of move towards the bottom of the pan. Just like that. So just give it a couple minutes for those eggs to set up, and I'm gonna add a couple delicious ingredients over the top. Mexican crema and grated mozzarella cheese. Now, what kid doesn't like melted cheese? But first up, that Mexican crema. Now, if you don't have Mexican crema, you can always substitute with sour cream. You just wanna add that extra layer and flavor and richness to your frittata. Now, as you can see, this isn't quite set up yet, but that's okay because we're gonna finish it in the oven. Just take about 1/4 cup of the crema, and this is gonna make the frittata so light, so fluffy. Kids love things that are nice and tart, and this crema is gonna add that flavor. So that's about 1/4 cup, and then we're gonna sprinkle some cheese. So when it comes out of the oven with all that melted, wonderful cheese on top, it's kind of like a pizza, and then you just slice it up, they grab it with their little hands, they can eat it room temperature. I love making frittatas. About 1/4 cup of cheese. We need to pop this in a 425-degree oven for 8 to 10 minutes until the egg cooks completely and your frittata is nice and puffed.